When people think of Kentucky, they think of these things: horse farms, whiskey, maybe the lyrics to a country song. These are nice things about Kentucky, but no one tells you this. In the southern parts of the state, in towns nestled among green hills, there are still real farmhouses at real prices. Houses with wooden floors and stone foundations. When you open a veranda door, you see houses surrounded by fields. Today, we will be talking exactly about these farmhouses. They are opportunities with reduced prices, owners determined to sell and often overlooked by others. We will show you these 10 houses in descending price order, and the numbers get truly astonishing as we near the end of the list. Let's just say up front that there's a house in the middle of this video that has seen an $80K price reduction. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and while you sip your coffee, we'll start explaining. Number 10, Scottsville. The house at the top of our list comes with a price tag of $320,000 and has a $5,000 price reduction. Real wood walls, stone foundation with stove, fireplace. A farmhouse that has stood since 1978, located on 1.14 acres of land, complete with barn and workshop. For bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,638 square feet. Scottsville is located in Allen County, in the southern part of Kentucky. It is 30 minutes from Bowling Green and 65 miles from Nashville. In other words, you have full access to all the city's amenities. But when you wake up in the morning, you're surrounded by fields. You have no neighbors, no noise, and no HOA. When you enter the house, the first thing that greets you is the wooden floor. It's not just a floor material. It's the character and identity of the home. The kitchen is separate. The dining room is separate. The laundry room is separate. Everything has its place. There's no clutter. The primary bedroom is located on the upper floor, while the other rooms are dispersed in an orderly layout. Natural light is available in the basement, and a sump pump is installed. Heating is provided by both a wood-burning stove and a gas fireplace, a combination that is both romantic and extremely practical for Kentucky winters. The windows are wood-framed, perfectly harmonizing with the house's architecture. When you step outside, the veranda greets you. There's a barn and a storage building at the back. A 2-car garage is also located in the basement. On 1.14 acres of land, you can breathe freely as you wish: garden, agricultural field, or simply endless tranquility. You know that feeling when you take your morning coffee and step out onto the porch, and all you see in front of you is greenery. That's exactly the feeling you get in this house. Now let's talk numbers. The median home price in Scottsville is $157,300. You're paying $320,000 for this house, and in return you get log cabin architecture, a functional barn, 1.14 acres of land, and a neighborless lifestyle. Can you find a house like this in the city for this price? Absolutely not. A 2-bedroom rental property here costs $830 per month. If you're currently paying rent, consider the difference between this house's mortgage payment and the rent. Schools in Allen County are in the area. Dollar General was born in this town. The small business spirit is still alive. The major grocery store, hospital, and shopping malls in Bowling Green are 30 minutes away. Nashville is as close as a country song. So, which state are you watching us from? Let's discuss in the comments. Number 9, Smith's Grove. Our next house is currently on sale for $319,900 with a $30,000 discount. Smith's Grove is located in Warren County, in the southern part of Kentucky, just minutes from Bowling Green and about an hour from Nashville. It's a small, quiet, slow-paced town. People know each other. Neighborly relations still hold meaning. And right on the main street of this town, in a historic district, awaits an 1886 Craftsman-style house. 2,300 square feet for bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. But the most interesting feature of this house is not its square footage or number of rooms. The upper floor has the potential to be converted into a completely separate, independent apartment. It is a unit with 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and a separate kitchen. What would happen if you rented this out? The average rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Smith's Grove is $850 per month. So this house offers you both shelter and income. When you enter, you are greeted by wooden floors. These floors are 140 years old. The distinctive craftsmanship of Craftsman architecture is still evident. In the ceilings, door jambs, and the staircase, there are multiple fireplaces. The bedroom on the main floor has been converted into a primary suite. The sun-drenched breakfast room also serves as a solarium. The kitchen is equipped with solid surface countertops. The flooring is a mix of wood, carpet, and vinyl. In addition to all this, there's an interior laundry room and a partial basement. Outside, there's a genuine functional space, a detached garage for 2 cars, as well as a covered parking area, an independent workshop building, and a warehouse. The garden is landscaped, and a privacy fence has been erected on 9,148 square feet of land. There's plenty of breathing room. The location on the main street offers everything within walking distance, while also adding value to the house. So is Smith's Grove safe? The crime rate is 16.8 out of 100, less than half the national average, 35.4. So you live in a quiet, safe, historic town. In this town where the median home price is $199,100, you're paying $319,900. But the 1886 construction, craftsman architecture, historic district status, and rental income potential more than make up for the difference. Bowling Green is 10 minutes away with all major market, hospitals, and shopping options. Imagine, if you rented out the upper floor, how much would you reduce your mortgage burden with $850 monthly rental income? Number 8, Bucksville. This is a move-in-ready farmhouse with over 7 acres of land, a functional barn, and partially fenced pasture. And the price has dropped by $17,000 to $307,000. This one is waiting for you at 510 Spoon Branch Road in Burkesville. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,080 square feet. A house built in 1999, but that has received significant investment in the last few years. In 2022, the upper floor LVD flooring was renewed. In 2019, the basement was completely renovated. A new bathroom was added, a walk-in closet was built, and a concrete patio was laid on the veranda, and a retaining wall was constructed. Completely new heating and cooling system in 2024. New water heater in 2025. Sellers are motivated. The listing says motivated sellers. This house has a clean history and a bright future. When you enter, you are greeted by warm-tone paints and natural light filtering through large windows. The windows on both floors are positioned to let in plenty of light. There are no dark corners in the house when the sun rises in the morning. The living area on the main floor is open and spacious. The kitchen and dining room flow together, with a large pantry closet and an additional pantry next to the back door. There is no storage space issue. The primary bedroom is on the main floor, featuring a walk-in closet, and the bathroom is equipped with double sinks. Below is a finished basement that can be accessed by walking downstairs. Additional bedrooms, new bathroom, separate living area. You can use this space as a guest suite, home office, or independent workspace. The laundry room is separate and conveniently located. The main property is on a 7.12-acre plot. Consider this figure. How much would you have to pay to find 7 acres of land around Nashville? Here, among agricultural fields, a completely private living space is offered on a lightly traveled village road, virtually free of traffic. The barn is functional and ready for animal husbandry or equipment storage. The additional building is awaiting completion. Shape it with your own design. Now let's look at the data for Bucksville. The crime rate is 11.6 out of 100, one of the lowest figures in this video, less than a third of the national average. So, a 7-acre farmhouse in a peaceful, safe, quiet town. In this town where the median home price is only $104,200, this home is above the median, but its 7-acre lot, renovated interior, and move-in ready condition make it well worth it. 2-bedroom rental, $730 per month. Here you can pay a mortgage like you would rent. Don't you think $307,000 is a reasonable price for a 7-acre farmhouse? Number 7, Glasgow. And now we've reached the big discount. Exactly $80,000. This farmhouse, which has been reduced by $80,000, is now on sale for $280,000. In Glasgow, on Wynn School Road, at the end of Dead End Street, nestled among the trees, this farmhouse awaits you. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,400 square feet, built in 1870. meaning this house was constructed right after the American Civil War and is still standing. Stone foundation, updated roof, vinyl siding. Located on 2.07 acres of land, the property is partially fenced with a pasture area and stable ready for horses or small farm animals. And the best part, it's only 5 minutes away from Barren River Lake. So you step out of your backyard, and in 5 minutes you're at the lake shore. When you enter, you're greeted by wooden floors. The wood-burning fireplace is in the living room. For winter evenings, you don't need to set up anything extra to light a fire. Everything is ready. There is a separate room that can be used as a home office, while the unfinished basement awaits your own design ideas. The kitchen meets the dining room need with its eat-in design, featuring a built-in oven and electric stove. The large veranda is both at the front and back, providing an area where you can sit in the evening breeze and enjoy the lake view. The storage building is also located in the garden. Let's get to know Glasgow a bit. This town of 15,000 inhabitants is 32 miles from Bowling Green and approximately 90 miles from Nashville. Founded in 1799, Glasgow, with its deep-rooted history, hosts the Southern Kentucky Highland Games every year. For Civil War history enthusiasts, Fort Williams is located here. T.J. Sampson Community Hospital, Walmart, and the automotive industry are the town's primary sources of employment. In Glasgow, where the median house price is $167,100, you're buying this house for $280,000. Yes, it's above average, but 2,400 square feet, 2 acres of land, a barn, and 5 minutes to the lake explain the difference. Although Glasgow's crime rate is 44.8 out of 100, this house is not in the city center. It's at the end of a dead-end street, among trees. Foot traffic is nil. The risk profile is incomparable to the city center. In this town where the average rent is $740 per month, you wouldn't want to miss this opportunity with an $80,000 discount. So, would you consider this house with an $80,000 discount? Number 6, Franklin. The price of our next house is $279,900. It's a house from the 1930s, but it's not a dilapidated, unrenovatable house. The interior is rotten and in ruins. On the contrary, a historic farmhouse on 2.34 acres of land, awaiting your touch on a quiet country road, featuring a new HVAC system, new windows, and a renovated bathroom. Located in Simpson County, south of Franklin, Kentucky, approximately 1 hour from Nashville and 30 minutes from Bowling Green. This location alone is a significant asset. Nashville's country music scene, nightlife, and job opportunities are right at your doorstep, but you don't pay the Nashville price for it. The house has 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 2,364 square feet. It is a 2-story structure. The primary bedroom is on the main floor. You don't have to climb stairs in the morning. With a split-level floor plan, the rooms are separated, providing complete privacy. Those original details from the 1930s are still intact. The wood-burning fireplace, plaster walls, high ceilings. The kitchen is spacious, with an eat-in design, a gas stove and range hood, and solid surface countertops added. The laundry room is separate, and there is storage space in the attic. New thermal windows on all floors. Outside, 1-car garage, wide gravel driveway, covered veranda and balcony. 2.34 acres with barbed wire fence. Land is level and open, ready for horses, chickens, or a vegetable garden. Let's also note that it is a historic house. You cannot buy the character of this house with money in a new structure. Franklin is a small town with approximately 10,400 residents. Employment comes from Bowling Green and Nashville, but this was a deliberate choice. Commute to the big city, live in the small town. Kentucky Downs Racetrack and Mint Casino are in town, so you don't have to go all the way to Nashville for weekend entertainment. High-speed internet is available, so remote workers won't have any issues. An honest note, always see the house in person. Don't rely on photos. But where else can you find 2.34 acres historic architecture and an hour's drive from Nashville for this price? Number 5, Clarkson. This is a newly built 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,344 square foot house in Clarkson, Kentucky, on a large village parcel outside the city limits, with a 2025 construction in Grayson County. $45,000 has been reduced. It is now on sale for $275,000. Now you might be thinking, $275,000 for 1,344 square feet? But wait a second. This house sits on 33,106 square feet, approximately 3,000 square meters of land. It's located outside the city, with no HOA and no neighbor pressure. And since it's a brand new structure, you won't have to worry about maintenance for decades to come. When you enter, you are greeted by the vaulted ceiling. Its height makes the interior space appear much larger than it actually is, providing a sense of openness. LED lighting is installed throughout every room. The open-plan kitchen and living room flow seamlessly together. The kitchen is the heart of this home. White farmhouse-style soft-close cabinets, granite countertops, large island. Breakfast here, dinner here, homework here. Stainless steel appliances included. The primary bedroom is located just behind the kitchen, featuring a tray ceiling, walk-in closet, and veranda door. The bathroom features a granite countertop, soaking tub, and separate shower. The children's rooms are on the opposite side of the house. Thanks to the split-level layout, everyone has their own space, yet the family remains together. Laminate flooring, thermal windows, foam insulation. Every detail has been considered. Outside, 2-car underground garage, concrete driveway, covered front porch and back deck, large garden, play area for children, running area for pets, leisure area for evening barbecues. Clarkson's crime rate is 13.3 out of 100, an extremely low figure, well below the national average. In this small town where the median home price is $189,400, a brand new construction home costs $275,000, which is reasonable. The average rent is $760 per month. It's much smarter to own this house with a mortgage than to pay rent. 5 minutes to Leachfield, a short drive to Elizabethtown. Grayson County Middle and High School are in the area. If you're looking for a family-friendly home that's both safe, new, and affordable, Clarkson provides a clear answer to that question. New home, $45,000 discount. Do you think this deal will stay on the list for long? Number 4, Louisville. Louisville is the largest city in Kentucky. Located along the Ohio River, in the shadow of Churchill Downs, it is a metro area of 600,000 people. And right now, within the city limits, a farmhouse on 2.66 acres with a small lake and a 3-car garage is for sale for $235,000. $25,000 off the original price. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,080 square feet. Built in 1939, farmhouse style, including barn and storage building. This much land, this many structures, for this price, most people wouldn't even consider within the city limits. When you enter, you are greeted by wooden floors. The primary and secondary bedrooms are on the main floor, with the laundry connection also on the main floor. The 3rd bedroom is upstairs. The kitchen is eat-in designed, simple and functional. The real surprise begins outside, 2.66 acres, partially fenced, with a small lake. Imagine having a lake in front of you while drinking your morning coffee on the veranda. Detached garage for 2 vehicles, plus a second garage for 1 vehicle. A total of 3 vehicles in the indoor parking area, including the barn and storage building. You won't find such structures and such space on any other list in Louisville. Although Louisville has a high crime rate, this house is located in open land on West Manslick Road in the southwest part of the city, far from the city center. 2.66 acres of land means there are no neighbors and very little street traffic. The average rent is $1,160 per month. When you consider city center rents, this house's mortgage payment seems much more attractive. In Louisville, where the median home price is $229,700, a 2.66-acre lakefront farmhouse with 3 garages is listed for $235,000. The rapidly growing Valley Station area has seen significant investment and beautification efforts over the last decade, a rare combination for those who want city amenities but wish to experience village life. Number 3, Glasgow. This is our second time coming to Glasgow, but this time at a very different price. The price has been reduced from $139,000 to $9,000. A fully renovated 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house at 119 Newman Street, within walking distance of Gorin Park. 1,053 square feet, built in 1950, farmhouse style. The renovation is complete and it is ready to move into. This is a target audience of the listing, for first-time home buyers or those looking for investment purposes. But anyone who sees this opportunity should be interested. The interior has been completely renovated. Granite bathroom countertops, laminate flooring, ceiling fans, formal dining room. Finding 4 bedrooms in a 2-story structure at this price is not easy. Most people ask again when they hear about it. Outside, there's 5,227 square feet of land with outdoor lighting. The location is central, in the Glasgow Independent School District, within walking distance of South Green Elementary, Glasgow Middle, and Glasgow High School. To town center, TJ short distance to Sampson Hospital and Walmart. Barren River Lake is only a few minutes away. Let's calculate the investment return. The average rent in Glasgow is $740 per month. If you rent out this house, you would earn approximately $8,880 in annual rental income, based on the purchase price of $139,000. This is a significant return rate. Honest note, Glasgow's crime rate is 44.8, above the national average. Always visit the neighborhood in person before making an investment decision. But a fully renovated, 4-bedroom house within walking distance of Goren Park, listed for $139,000, wouldn't stay on the market long in Glasgow. What most people don't realize is this: renovation costs are zero, moving costs are minimal. Don't you think this figure makes sense for investment? Number 2, Lewisburg. Lewisburg, a quiet corner of Butler County. A farmhouse with a stone foundation, standing since 1930, on 1 acre of land, shaded by mature trees. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,464 square feet. This house is priced at $119,000. There's no price reduction, but it's not needed anyway. The stone foundation is this house's strongest argument. Houses built this way during that period still stand tall today because they were truly built solidly. The house needs some TLC, meaning it needs some loving care. It's not eligible for a secondary mortgage, but it could qualify for a renovation loan. Inside, there's a bonus room, a spacious living room, an eat-in kitchen, and a separate laundry room. The floor is a mixture of wood, carpet, and laminate. The windows have been renovated. Outside, there's a covered front porch, a large area for a fire pit, and a 30x36-foot detached garage with electrical connections, perfect as a storage space or workshop. The 1-acre plot of land is fenced on 3 sides, including the storm cellar. This detail is not underestimated in Kentucky. Lewisburg's crime rate is 12.5 out of 100, an extremely low rate, making it a peaceful and safe town. The median home price is $160,700. You're buying this house for $40,000 below the median. The average rent is $860 per month. If you rent it out after restoration, there is significant potential for return on investment. Butler County Middle and High School are in the area. Morgantown Elementary is nearby. It is a short distance from Bowling Green. Most people just pass by when they see the sign saying some work needed. That's why the opportunity still stands there. A stone-based farmhouse on 1 acre with a garage, priced at $119,000. Would you be willing to undertake the restoration of this house? Number 1, Bucksville. And here we are, the end of the list, the bottom of the price. $94,900 and $20,000 reduced. Located on Bucksville's Main Street at 128 North Main Street, within walking distance of a grocery store, church, restaurants, and all daily necessities. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. And now for the big reveal, for 1,952 square feet, almost 5,000 square feet, for $94,900. Read that number again. What could you get for that money in Louisville or Nashville? Maybe a car, maybe a few months' rent. In Bucksville, you can buy a house with almost 5,000 square feet, built in 1950, 2-story. Primary bedroom on the main floor, 2 full bathrooms, dining area, kitchen, and laundry room. 2 spacious bedrooms on the upper floor. The original wooden floors are still in place. The beautiful stairs have been preserved, and there is a covered front porch. There's a partial basement and a crawl space. No one denies that the house needs updating, but this is the most honest thing to say about these bones, this space, this location. A solid structure gains value through maintenance. Being located on a main street both facilitates daily life and preserves value in the long term. Let's look at the data for Bucksville. The crime rate is 11.6, one of the lowest on this list, less than a third of the national average. The median home value is $104,200. You're buying below the median. Rent $730 per month. Cumberland Lake and nature activities are right at your doorstep. A small, friendly, close-knit community. In towns like this, your neighbors know you greet each other at the grocery store, and you feel the pulse of the town. If you were to rent out the 4,952 square feet after renovation, use it for a large family, or convert it into a small business, the options are limited only by your imagination. What most people don't realize is this. You can't find this space anywhere else for this price. 10 houses, 10 different stories. From Scottsville's log cabin farm to Bucksville's 5,000 square foot opportunity, Kentucky shows its true face in this video. Most people think of horse farms and whiskey tours when they think of Kentucky, but this state's southern towns still have real values, real communities, and real prices. Houses priced below market value, motivated sellers, living costs well below the national average, low crime rate towns, an hour's drive from Nashville, lakefront farmhouses. Which house was the most interesting to you? Comment below. We're really curious. To never miss out on these kind of deal houses, subscribe to the Real Estate Hunter USA channel and turn on notifications. New states, new deals, new stories every week. See you in the next video.